Mostly I play on Steam Deck with all mods.
A few moments later.
And I haven't updated or, well, oh my god, have we just... People are like snowflakes about some stuff. And I'm just like, you know what? I just couldn't give a shit. Exactly, Connor. Oh no. Let me go and report Connor because he called me a retard. Oh no. Yeah, but for Jack, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Who should I sign for Crystal Palace? The whole team, mate. Rebuild the whole club while you're there and change the name. Because I cannot stand Crystal Palace. At least you can, yeah, Bradley Edwards this time. Thank you for the follow on TikTok, mate. At least you can actually get a job in that industry, Brad. I don't know whether you've spoke to your sister recently, but I cannot. So Ethan Mbappe for 7 million is useless. I always find him, Ethan Mbappe is a bit of a slow burner on this one. It takes a while to get going, and then when he does, he gets really good. Best winger is visually from Mallorca. I don't know who that is. What game is that? It is FM26, and we're currently getting absolutely slapped by Leyton Orient for some reason. Well, I don't know what's going on here, by the way. We were doing pretty well yesterday, and then all of a sudden we've come on and getting absolutely battered in the first game. Not an ideal start. Why are we playing so bad? Have I got the curse of turning the game off and on again? They're 8 to 10 years, and it's like, what, an 8 to 10-year-olds are fighting? What is going on here? Why are we losing 4-0? Ready to do my transfer window, but I know it's going to take ages. Yeah, but buying players is the best thing. That's what makes it exciting. Makes it fun. I can't believe we've just beaten 4-0 by Leyton Orient. As soon as you ever send me decent prospect who's doing well, they'll bid 700 million. You have to say yes. No, they don't, though. That's the problem. They don't bid as much as you want, ever. Or maybe they do eventually, but it's usually only one of them, isn't it? Isn't it usually just Al Hilal that come in? When they come in, everyone's rattled because they'll know they'll get bananas amounts of money. A lot of the time they'll come in, and a lot of them they're not too bothered about. And then someone like Al Hilal or Al Ali will come in and they'll be like, oh, I'll stay, but you have to give me 300 grand a week. And you're like, sick. And how am I going to do that when I'm frigging Aberdeen? Well, that's a slightly better start than the last game. Yo, Stephen Dunn, thank you for the follow on TikTok. Appreciate you. Recently just started playing FM this year. I've played it for years and years and years, but like, I'd probably only really say I've got like really into it over like the last 3 or 4 years, maybe. I don't know. I've always gone through phases of playing it loads. But like FIFA was always like my main game. So what happened with your Villa save? I just stopped streaming. So I think we had like 2 or 3 games left of the season, or we were right at the end of the season, and I just thought I was gonna finish. Like I weren't gonna carry it on past that season anyway, just because I was getting a little bit bored of it. I only sort of did the Villa save just because it was something easy and something I knew, being a Villa fan, just like to start with the live streams, and then just that final day I'd stream. The final stream was just not a good stream at all, and I wanted to get it finished the season to then start something new, and I just never got it finished. And then when I hadn't streamed for like 3 or 4 weeks, or probably even longer, and I was just like, it just doesn't make sense to go back and spend an hour on finishing the season just to then start another save. So I just left it. Point seductions are bad. I remember I had -25 with Derby and FM22 in administration. Yeah, but that's like a big point seduction. 25. 5 isn't too bad. I mean, it's not ideal, obviously, especially when you're going for the league. But you were on -15. Now that makes more sense. They were doing a Dorking stream. I can't remember who it was though. Oh, there you go, Callum. I knew somebody mentioned it yesterday. Can I give match updates? What do you mean of every game that you play? When does FM27 come out? It's usually around the end of October, November time, isn't it? FM. Although I'm not really sure because obviously we didn't have one for like 2 years, so I'm not entirely sure. I've not actually even looked for anything on FM27, so. Oh my god, what a goal. Who did I tell someone to do yesterday? Tamworth. If you want a lower league one, there you go. Do Tamworth. Or Motherwell in the Scottish League. Or if you want a bit of a challenge, Sheffield Wednesday is always a good one because of the points deduction. Thank you for the follow as well, mate. You could do like a Valencia one where they start massively in debt. Oh, it's even lower than that. Gosh, it might have been a league that I played in when I lived in Scotland. How's this game still going, by the way? Every time it looks like it's about to be over, somebody scores a goal. You know, like the elevator business. Full of ups and downs. Could almost say it's wrong on so many levels. Well, that was a slightly better result than the Leyton Orient one, weren't it? Can you recommend a new save I should do? I should just have a list of them, shouldn't I? I'll rattle off because the amount of times I get asked that when I stream is unreal. If you want the lower league one, do Tamworth. If you want one with a challenge, you could do Sheffield Wednesday because of the points deduction. If you want to do one a little bit different, you could do Motherwell in Scotland. If you want one with massive financial difficulties, you could do Valencia. Who else did we say? Oh, go on, Sheehan. Thank you for the follow, Max. Appreciate that. Yeah, you could do Leicester and get them back to the Prem. Although I think getting Leicester back to the Prem will be a better one next season, especially with them getting relegated. Schalke would be good with Karius and Dzeko. Getting Schalke back to the top, or like I don't know. The French one's a little bit difficult because the struggle to beat PSG. I mean, you could do like a Saint Etienne or something. Do Aberdeen rebuild and try and win the UEL with them. I did a YouTube series with Man United, with Aberdeen, sorry, where the whole goal of it was to win the Champions League with Aberdeen. I did 76 episodes. It took me. Took me quite a while to do that. Did. What country's Aberdeen? In Scotland. It's where I lived for 12 years of my life. You want us to leave a club you've been in for a while? I don't, right? I don't find it difficult to I don't find it difficult to leave a club in that I've been at for a while, but I find it hard to stay interested when I've then gone to a new club. When I'm 10 seasons into a game or something. Why did I live in Aberdeen? Because I worked in the oil industry. I've been back down here for the last 4 years now, I think. I moved back down to the Midlands in like 2022. Go on then. 4-0. Scoring goals for fun. All of a sudden. I'm back on FM24. 26 was a flop. Don't think 27 will be much better. I don't think 26 was a flop at all. I think you're a flop if you're going back to FM24. I also don't think 26 was remotely a flop either. Like, don't get me wrong, I know it's had its issues, and there's still obviously some stuff wrong with it and needs fixing and updating and whatnot, but it's really not as bad as people make out. Imagine we knock Man United out of the cup. They are playing some of the youngsters. Although I know the stadium's right and everything, but they've got the tunnel in the wrong place. The tunnel's in the corner, and I'm pretty sure there's not. I'm pretty sure there's not stairs there. The tunnel in the at Old Trafford's in the corner, isn't it? So we can get a shock win, even if they are playing a few of their youngsters. We got much transfer news happening today. Oh my word! There's nearly a wonder goal. Josh Xerxes, what are we doing? Come on, we'll tell him it was pathetic. See if we can inspire some sort of a comeback. Online's a boogie. Yes, sir, I can boogie. Penalty, for God's sake. This has been a little bit of a disaster. Xerxes for the hat trick. What a cross. Xerxes has scored 4 goals against us. What is going on? Oh my God. Do we like run out of steam in like the last 10 minutes or something? Because all of it, like, there seems to be like loads of goals in the last 10 minutes of every game. Like, literally every game. They've scored 4 goals in the last 10 minutes. Disgraceful performance that was. Absolutely disgraceful. Actually, let's have a quick look. Oh, hello. Nico plays. Live. What are we saying? the difference in gate receipts this month to last month because of that one match. Mad thing. I find it awkward doing stuff that I'm not like, that I don't know sort of like the ins and outs of, like a game that that I'm new to. So like FIFA and stuff, fine. I know what I'm talking about with that sort of game. But then I looked at doing, what was that, Subnautica. I looked at doing that and putting that on there, and it was around the time that my PC was crashing all the time, so I never did it in the end. But I basically spent like an hour just swimming about, no idea what I was doing. I'm like, this will be crap for people to watch on YouTube because I ain't got a clue what I'm doing. It's not like I was playing it with anybody else, so it was like there was a bit of banter there. I never played it again after that. I played it for an hour, recorded it, PC crashed, never played it again. Of course, these have scored, by the way, with their only shot. Can't believe we're about to lose this. Oh my word, what a goal. 22 shots to 7, and we've lost 2-0. Sick. Is that Damien Duff manager as well? To be fair, we're still only 3 points behind the league leaders. Oh, little do you know, Damien. Little do you know. I would send them out to snap your plays in half. Try and get ourselves back up to the top of the league. Oh, this is Oko. Up the Bursto. Doing a bit better, thank God. Can we get João Felix on for Bolton? I don't think we can, unfortunately. As much as I'd like that, I've got a number 10 role for him, just sitting there waiting with his name on the back of a shirt. I don't think he'll come to us though. Maybe that can be the goal of this save. Can we sign João Felix before he retires? No. Uh-oh. Comeback's on. Not really sure what to expect from this one. I don't even know what league Oldham are in these days. You have any tips for not getting bored in England? It's worse, isn't it, as well, like in the lower leagues, just because there's just so many games. I mean, you could simulate matches to try and speed it up a little bit, but I feel like the more you simulate, the more you're going to actually, like, the less interested you are. I don't like constantly do like lower league saves. Like I'll do one and then not do another one for quite a while. So maybe that's the tip of not getting bored. Just do one and then go and do something somewhere else just to keep it fresh. I feel like I completely agree. Like when you're simulating just like whole seasons and stuff, you're just really not involved too much, are you? I think I have. I'm pretty sure I have because I'm pretty sure I sent it to my mate being like, Oh my god, what a goal! Like you just don't see them on this game, do you? I've seen them like attempted a couple of times. Like they don't get actually scored many. Well, you don't see them scored very often, and you don't see them attempted too often. But when you do, I'm like, oh my god, get proper excited for it. I mean, to be fair, they don't exactly happen that much in real life, do they? So I tried one in real life in a game, and I started laughing before I'd even come down. Ended up completely missing the ball in the end. Like I went up for it, and I just started laughing. Like I just knew that people would be laughing, and then I completely missed the ball, and people were laughing. That was a long time ago, though. I think if I try one these days, you know what? I was playing football with my little nephew the other day. I took him over. I took him out to play football, right? And he was like, "Oh, let's go over on the cage." So we're playing on like a football cage. And he's like, "Can you do a bicycle kick?" I'm like, "Are you joking? We've been playing on grass, and now you're asking me to do a bicycle kick on frigging concrete." Mate, I was laughing before. Never mind everybody else. How long do you spend on a tactic roughly? Um, I don't know. So, because sometimes I'll make one and it might not work, but I might go, oh, I could see that there was like it just needs a couple of tweaks here and there or something. But I will be honest, I am not the best at making tactics. Like there is one that I've got that I'm using from a Deportivo series that I'm currently doing on YouTube. If you're not following on YouTube, subscribe over there. You Soap Summer Plays, be much appreciated. And it's like in certain aspects it's pretty good, but then we've also not won the league, so it's just like, I mean, to be fair, that's the money side of things in Spain's difficult as well because of obviously because of the squad registration cap for the wages. I think yeah, for lower league stuff, you're generally supposed to keep it a bit more simple. I think a lot of the time though as well. I don't know whether you guys are the same as me, where you get so carried away in buying like unbelievable youngsters, you end up with like a really young squad without really realizing it. Because unless you're starting at a big team with a lot of money, it's hard to go and just spend hundreds of millions on players without them being young. Does that make sense? Like players that are already well known are obviously already going to be expensive, aren't they? So then you end up buying youngsters, and then you end up having a really young team. Created on a year ago, a team in Spanish third division, and the edits are so hard coded. It makes it so much fun. How did you get away with Or how did you get around the? Do you not need like have to have Spanish players or? Seems to be like a lot of good Colombians, and I ended up signing two Colombian right backs, and I can't. One of them's homegrown now, to be fair, but the other one I can't get him in the team because I've got Christopher Cupps at centre back, who's an American. I've bought Morgan Rogers from Villa, who's obviously English, so classed as non-EU, and then I signed another Brazilian centre back. Yeah, I try not to mess with the editor too much unless it's like specifically something like my sidemen charity match that I did, which is obviously that required a lot of working the editor. We get another one before half time. Oh, what a goal. It's going to take a lot of effort to get it started, at least, anyway. Oh, yeah. What happened to the Villa save? And I went to tune in for a while. Well, I haven't been live for a while, so I just started something new because I hadn't streamed for like 4 or 5 weeks or something, and I was just like, I was kind of planning on finish the Villa save at the end of the season that we were in. So I was just like, there's no point going back to it and just to finish that season to then start something new. So I was like, let's just start something new now. Right, we're back up to second in the league anyway, after 12 played. Leyton Orient to top after they absolutely clapped us. The graphics before the game starts. Oh, I know what you mean. That'll be because of the league. It's because the English leagues are all licensed, aren't they, this year? Well, I think actually most of them were anyway, but obviously the Premier League is as well. That'll just be just because it's licensed. Finally, we get a second goal. Community is great. Yeah, you can do so much more with FM on PC than you can on console. Mostly I play on Steam Deck with all mods. Is Steam Deck any good? I've never played one, never even thought about getting one, so I've never even looked into it. Why are you in League One? Bolton got promoted. Because it's FM26, not FF27. And I haven't updated or, well, oh my god, have we just. Oh my god. We nearly did draw this game. A 91st minute goal and then a 95th minute penalty that the goalkeeper saved. Wow. Wow. Unbelievable. 28 shots to their 6. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I can't believe we nearly threw that away. We got Cardiff up next, the Sheepshaggers. Cardiff. Yeah, I can imagine. I want to start playing football again, but my god, my hips can't handle it. Big up, Ivan Campo. Not David Turnbull. Gale's good. Yeah, somebody was mentioned about Gale to Tom to play Gale yesterday, but that Sissoko had been doing really well in pre-season. How were we losing this? So and then but he got injured, so I brought him back in once he come back, and he's done pretty well on that left wing. So I've kind of been swapping between him and Gale and Sissoko. Also, we've had 19 shots to their 7. How are we losing this game 2-1? Or how have we lost this game 2-1? Oh, I forgot to change him, didn't I? Ruben Rodriguez. Rotated most of the team and left him in it. He scored again. Up the Thierry Gale. What a player. Up the Thierry Gale. Eight minutes added time in that game. Holy moly. Why are they stinking up the gaff in training? Have a bit of professionalism about you. No, I understand why he's mad. I mean, he's not playing either, to be honest, but Corey Blackett-Taylor literally might as well not be on loan here. Right, I'm going to leave it there for today. We are 4 points off the top and 2 points off automatic promotion after 14 games. So we'll be back live again at 10 o'clock tomorrow, where we'll continue that on, see if we can make some real progress through the league. You just started your Aberdeen save. Hey, good luck. Enjoy it. And use Toby Keskinen. He's unreal. He looks terrible, but trust me, he's unbelievable. I'll be back live, like I say, I'll be back live at 10 o'clock tomorrow. So if you are about, I will catch you then. If not, I will see you when I see you. See you later. Bye.